The Farmers Agency opportunity has been one of the best small business opportunities in America for over 90 years. A lot has changed in those 90 years, and Farmers has changed along with it. And what we have going on now, and what we're offering now for somebody that wants to come on board and become an agency owner with Farmers, is one of the best programs in the industry by far. Effective January 1 of 2019, you have 3 primary ways to come on board and become an agency owner with Farmers. Option number 1 is our premier opportunity. It is a way for somebody to start from scratch, but not have to go through the troubles of a slower first year because they're just getting paid commission only. It ranges anywhere from 3 to 5 years, and the maximum compensation is up to 460% of normal commissions. I'll repeat that again. 3 to 5 years, and the maximum compensation is up to 460% of what normal commissions would be. The beauty about that is a typical agent, when they started in the old way, would have struggled to get to $50,000 in commissions in the first year. They can now produce the same amount, and because of this compensation structure, generate over $200,000 in revenue for their agencies in year 1. Option number 2 is for somebody that does not want to start from scratch. It is a way for you to come in and buy a book of an agent that is looking to sell in the open marketplace. Most agents that are retiring pass on their business to somebody in their family. But there are instances where they will look to sell, in some instances where they will look to sell in the open marketplace, and it's a great opportunity for somebody to come in and take a look at an agency, know the particulars and the details and numbers of the revenue it generates, the profit it generates, and find out what the overhead currently happens to be, and walk into a business that has staff, a location, marketing and retention systems, pretty turnkey, so that you don't have to start from scratch, and from day 1 you are earning an income that the prior agency was earning. And you can use that as a foundation and build on it and grow from there, but it's a phenomenal thing to walk into an agency that is already generating revenue from day 1. Option number 3 is a bit more rare. It happens when somebody is unable to sell their book, either because they could not agree on a price with a buyer, or for any other reasons that they are unable to sell a book. Farmers will buy the agency from the agent, and then Farmers will look to me to appoint somebody to take over that book without them having to pay for it. It's a bit rarer of an occurrence, but does happen. We just put somebody on a few months ago who took over an agency generating a little over $150,000 in commissions, and they did not have to pay for it. But because they don't have to pay for it, there are a few extra qualifications that they'll have to jump through. One of the primary ones being that they work as an apprentice under one of our top agents. This accomplishes one of 2 things. You learn from one of the best in the business, and you have great systems to implement yourself when you take over the book. And option number 2 is we get to vet if you're the right candidate for the book. So in all of these 3 options, what we're looking for are candidates that are aggressive, want to be business owners, either have an insurance background or have a large network, and know what their game plan is going to be, either by buying a book or starting from scratch. But all of these options are great options for somebody to become a Farmers Agency owner.